What is up, y'all? My name is Cameron. Welcome back to the Piscifun YouTube channel. And we are down here on the Texas coast, specifically in Galveston, Texas. We're gonna be doing a little bit of fishing for speckled trout, redfish, really whatever bites. Today we're running out here on the jetties. We're on the boat right now. Water looks nice, weather is good. Y'all stick with it, stay tuned. Let's see what we can hook into. Okay, so we just pulled up to our first stop on the jetty right here. And pretty much the name of the game is really pick anywhere, cast out a live shrimp or whatever you're using, fish it for about 10-20 minutes, no bites, move down, find another spot on the jetty, and just keep repeating that until you run into a school of fish. So right now we just pulled up, we're gonna drop the trolling motor, pull on over a little bit closer, and then we're gonna throw a live shrimp on a bottom rig. I'll show you what I'm using. And we're gonna see if we can hook into these trout down here. It's been raining for about a week or maybe even longer, a ton of rain. The fish are not really up on top right now. All that fresh water on the surface. They're down a little bit deeper. So let's go ahead and drop this shrimp down and see what we can hook into. So this is what we're gonna be using today. This is just a single drop rig. So I have some 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. We have a little number 2 circle hook right here. And then down below that, we have a 1-ounce bank weight. Let's go ahead and grab a live shrimp out of the live well. We got a nice mix of big and small shrimp. We're just gonna grab a little medium-sized one. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this guy, take this little circle hook, hook him right there in the head. Making sure that we don't hit the brain or anything. Now he's gonna sit down there and flop around and hopefully get us a bite. We're just gonna drop him in. As you can see, we're fishing at the jetty right now. You can either cast super close to the rocks, or what I'm gonna try, I'm just gonna drop him off the back of the boat. Lots of snags up there, and sometimes the fish are not holding as tight to the rocks as you would imagine. The goal out here is to find them. So we drop that down, and now we wait. Okay, we're hooked up here. It didn't take long. I dropped that shrimp off the back. I didn't even have time to turn my camera on, and it got picked up. I don't know what it is. We're about to see it. It's right there. Pulling a little bit of line. Try to work them up here.
Ooh, nice. That's a good eater.
Now guys, this is something that us down here on the coast do not like to catch. This is called a gaffed up sail catfish. I'll show you why that is, but they put up a heck of a fight. They actually are pretty good to eat, but they're covered in slime. People don't like messing with them, and they're pretty much a nuisance down here. But, you know, you can't lie, they do put up a heck of a fight, and that is a pretty big one. So there we go. Now guys, honestly, the goal is that you don't want to put them on a boat. If you put them on the deck of the boat, then they're going to get slime all over. It's gonna make it super slippery, and it's just a big old mess. And they also have venom in their spines right here that come off the side, both sides and the back. I'll try to grab them. Give me 1 second here. Okay, we're gonna get some fish grips in this guy's mouth. They're a little tricky to hold. Boom. And here we go. As you can see, all the slime on the line right there. That's why people don't like them. It gets all over your hands. It's absolutely disgusting, but pretty neat looking fish actually. You can see the big sail on the top of them. That's why they call them that. There's venom in there, venom here, and venom there. So you gotta be careful whenever you unhook them. But we're gonna pop this hook out, get a release on them, and hopefully we'll hook into something that we can actually keep and throw in the box. Let's get after it. As y'all can see, we have some jumbo live shrimps. That's really not what we're using today. Dropped him. A lot of these fish go after the smaller ones. So we just look for a nice small shrimp, just like this. And those are usually the best size to search for fish on. If you find some big old fish, maybe big reds or big trout, of course you can throw the bigger shrimp, but when you're just poking around trying to find a bite, I like to use the small ones. All right, we're getting a bite right here, y'all. Just gonna let him take it. And when he starts to swim, we'll lift up and give her a nice hook set. Oh. There he is, hit it on the way back down. That is another sand trout right there. No size to these guys. These guys in Texas actually do not have a size limit or bag limit. So technically you can keep them, but obviously there's no meat on one that little. They do make pretty good bait for bigger fish though, but we'll go ahead and get this guy released. Let's grab another shrimp and try again. There we go, y'all. We're hooked up. Another sand trout. Seem to have found a little school of these guys. If they had some size to them, this might be fun, but right now they're just taking our bait. We'll throw around, see if we can get anything else. If we can't manage to hook into anything else besides these little sandies, we'll move on and try to find another spot to hold in some better quality fish. There we go. Okay, so I decided that since there's so many sand trout out here, I'm gonna throw on this little vertical jig right here. We're just gonna drop it down and see if we can have some fun without wasting any shrimp. We're gonna see if these sandies will hit it. So we get that all the way on the bottom, and then we're just gonna pop it like that. And usually these guys are pretty aggressive and will hit every lure, so. There we go, guys. On as soon as it hit the bottom. Dropped it right on top of that little sandy. That is a tiny one. Quick release too. Let's go ahead and drop back down and see if we can hook into something else. There was a bite. Oh, nice stump on the fall. There we go. Another sand trout. Pretty fun, guys, catching these things on artificial. You save your live bait, and they are super aggressive feeders, so even though they're not the biggest, they still bite, and you know, the thump is what we're out here after. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this jig off the back of the boat again. Once it hits the bottom, all we're doing is just little pops and then letting it fall down with some slack line. There's one. Just a little bitty sand trout right there. I think we're gonna play around with these guys for a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna move on to a new spot and try to find something else. This thing's pulling drag. I was just making my last cast to leave, and I got picked up right here. I think it's gonna be a nice speckled trout. Playing them real light because that jig's heavy. Pop out of their mouth super easy, and trout have super soft mouth. Oh, it's a nice trout. It's a nice trout. Nice trout. Net it right here. That's another keeper for the bucks. There we go, y'all. That's a nice big old speckled trout right there. That thing is about 18 inches long. My first one I've ever actually caught on a vertical jig. This is actually, matter of fact, the first time I've ever done this with the vertical jig out here. But I think we're not gonna leave. Catching that thing is a sign that there's probably some more down there. Look at his messed up mouth. All beat up, but there you go, guys. And in Texas, in our part of Texas, the upper Texas coast, speckled trout have to be 15 inches to 25 inches. They have a slot, and you can keep 5 a day. This guy is definitely gonna go in the icebox and go home. Let's see if we can catch another. Oh, got bit on the way down, y'all. There's one on the fall. Okay, let's go ahead, pick up and move spots, and we'll see y'all at the next little location to hopefully hook into something good. Okay guys, so it's been a little bit since we caught those last fish. We actually made a run out, messed around with some sharks for a little while, ran back in. It was a real slow bite, and that wind's picked up. The water's not looking good. You can take a look right here. It's browned up just a little bit because that south wind blowing pretty hard, but we got a spoon tied on now. We're gonna be tossing this around. Sadly, all of our shrimp died. We're just gonna be tossing the spoon around up next to the rocks, reeling it back pretty quick or bouncing off the bottom, bearing with the retrieve, seeing if we can hook either a Spanish mackerel or some more speckled trout. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna run down the rocks, hit a couple more spots. If we don't catch anything, then we'll see y'all back at the ramp to close out this video.
Nice catch.
Nice solid catch there. Well, we're just getting done cleaning up our catch from today here. We had a pretty good day out there on the water. Not many keepers, but we did catch a ton of fish, and it was a nice fun time. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all again next week for hopefully another awesome day down here on the water on the Gulf Coast. Until then, peace.